So for those of you who have been following my numerous legal cases over the past few months, you'll be aware that there's still some charges standing against me. Charges for harassment, charges for malicious communications. These are for simple internet alterations and arguments on Twitter, and also my news website, the Daily Bell. Now, I'm due in court on the 9th of September, where I will stand charge on 7 alleged incidences of malicious communications and harassment. It's all here, they've given me all this crazy paperwork. Now, a few of these things on here state that I had name called on Twitter. I'm reading it directly off here. I have said things to people that they find offensive. Simple name calling on Twitter. These are for comments such as referring to somebody as fat, for referring to somebody as a spastic, perhaps morally questionable, but certainly not illegal. However, in the eyes of the law, this is criminal, and I'm going to court on the grounds of freedom of speech, basically. You know, my freedom of speech is being denied. I have no freedom of speech. I'm not allowed to say certain things that may offend people. But, you know, the concept of that is ludicrous, because I've called people fat before in jest, talking to my friends, name calling. You know, this stuff happens every single day in our country, yet nobody's prosecuted for it. The reason why I am being taken to court is because I'm a nationalist, because I believe in nationalist views. That's the only reason why I am being put in the docks, because I have strong views on the state of our country. I have views on the cultural Marxist, politically correct parasites that sit in their ivory tower over us, making up this crap, this law, this outrage to every British person living in this country. I oppose this, and I say enough is enough to political correctness, yet for having those views, I'm persecuted, I'm taken to court, and I may very well be imprisoned for these beliefs. The Daily Bell, as many of you will know, was a news website. It is a news website. It's a nationalist news website set up to fight the left wing and to give them a taste of their own medicine, like they've been doing to us with their Hope Not Hate, EDL News, and all the other various aggressive internet outlets that the left wing use to attack us. I set up the Daily Bell as a direct response to this. These evil, sick people who have been getting their own way, using the moral card for so long. They needed a fierce opposition. They needed somebody to put them in their place. And that's exactly what the Daily Bell did. I have no regrets for doing that. I believe in the Daily Bell, and I believe what we stood for in doing that, and I justify doing it as well, because they've been doing it to us. Yet these people don't sit in the docks. They haven't faced prosecution. They have not been arrested for their crimes. I mean, you've got Nick Lowles of Hope Not Hate posting patriots' addresses on his website, encouraging harm and danger to be brought to people. In fact, Hope Not Hate is a racist website in the sense that it targets white people in this country, and that's racism. Yet he has not been arrested for this. And just because I believe in nationalism, again going back to the fundamental state that I believe in change in this country, and I believe in fighting political correctness, I am being prosecuted for that. So on the 9th of September, when I return to court, this isn't going to be an ordinary court hearing. This is going to be a battle for freedom of speech in our country. It doesn't exist right now, but I'm going to make my case in that courtroom, and I'm going to point out the injustices and the errors that are in society today as a result of political correctness and cultural Marxism. I'm going to take a stand for the British people, and yes, if I admit my guilt, I will admit my guilt, and as I have continuously said, the only thing I am guilty of is defending the rights of the British people. And we all need to take a stand on this now, because this has gone too far. This is political correctness gone mad in Britain. You can look at countries like America, a country that claims to be a free country, a land of freedom of speech. Well, that doesn't exist here. In fact, Britain is probably the worst country in the world for freedom of speech. Somebody has to take a stand, and that's exactly what I'll be doing on the 9th of September. I'll do a few more updates before then, and afterwards throughout the trial. I have no doubt it will probably be adjourned, but we need to use this to highlight the political correct problem in Britain, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.